The topic for today is going to be how to become a better fisherman. And I see a lot of people on YouTube that really, honestly, think they are good fishermen, and they're not. What the difference between a good fisherman and a not good fisherman is whether he knows it or not. I'm a good fisherman because I know I'm not the best. And most people on YouTube are crappy fishermen because they think they're the best. And the difference between those two right there are what people on YouTube do is they fish stock ponds with just basically, it's just loaded with huge bass, and they have a different bait every day, and it makes it seem like they know what they're doing by knowing what kind of pattern they're on and stuff. And that's not real fishing. Real fishing is finding the pattern on real lakes. Like here in Kentucky, we go to, I live in Elizabethtown area. We go to Nolan River Lake, Rough River Lake, Freeman Lake, Barron River Lake, Kentucky Lake, Barkley Lake, Lake Barkley, and those are real places to fish, because you have to know what you're doing there. These YouTube people, they go in a fishing contest or a tournament, and they catch like 4 fish, and they're shocked. And I'm not, because I know they're not good fishermen, because they're just using the same thing over and over. I mean, they're not using the same thing over and over again. They're using different stuff every day. You got to find what kind of pattern they're on. Right now, in Kentucky, we're catching them on Senkos. Just put a wide gap offset hook straight through a weightless. I'm using them on this rod. It's an Abu Garcia Black Max with a Vengeance 6'6" rod, and we're also catching them on Texas Rig Worms. I believe that's Berkeley Power Bait Tequila Sunrise. Also, what these fishermen on YouTube are doing is they like to fish a certain bait, such as topwater frog, because it's fun, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. So that's all they do, and they'll catch big ones on it in these stock ponds. They're like, wow, I'm the best thing ever. I know what they're biting on. Well, my favorite bait is a jig, and it doesn't always work. And neither does a frog in a real lake. Frogs barely work in real lakes ever. Jigs will work the same in a stock pond as a frog would, because it doesn't matter what you throw. But just because I like these jigs, it doesn't mean I'm going to throw them a lot. If they're biting on jigs, then I'll throw them, and I'll be happy. But just because that's my favorite bait, doesn't mean I'm going to use it a lot like these other YouTubers do. Let's see. This is what I use most of the time. Berkeley Vantage 14-pound fluorocarbon. In summation, there's 3 things you need to look for when you're fishing: where the bass are, what they're biting on, and the presentation. Presentation is also important. How they want to present it, essentially. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it deep? Is it at the top? Just all those factors, and that's what's going to make you a better fisherman.